it's a proud moment for Bharat and especially Bharat's Betis, ladies and gentlemen, because the SSLV-2, that is a small satellite launch vehicle 2 that launched from Sriharikota within 15 minutes, set into orbit something that is landmark and historical. An 8-kilogram weighing satellite, communications satellite, called AzadiSAT 2, the second version, which has now been set in orbit. It's a work of 750 schoolgirls from across 75 schools. So their dreams are currently on top of the world, quite literally, ladies and gentlemen. What a proud moment. And Dr. Srimati Kesan of the Space Kids program had been driving this through the years of COVID, remotely instructing these kids across the length and breadth of our country, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Mumbai all the way up to Bengal and beyond in the northeast. Students have been involved. Let's try and go across to some of these students who are joining us, and I'm also hoping that Dr. Srimati Kesan will also join us. And plus, we also have a very, very surprise guest who's going to be joining us in a bit, and I'll tell you who it is. Oh, I think I see Tanvi from the BS Kendriya Vidyalaya. We spoke with Tanvi and her teacher in Ladol in Ahmedabad. Dr. Srimati Kesan is there. St. Francis, we interacted with the St. Francis school in Telangana. There's a school in Jammu also who should be joining us. Oh, namaste everybody. Let me first ask you, how did it feel when they confirmed that the satellite is in orbit?
Very, very happy.
It was such a fabulous moment. I don't know, it was like, a rebirth for me, seriously. Absolutely a rebirth.
A rebirth. Let me ask the girls. In Ladol, Tanvi and all your friends, कैसा लगा आपको? आप हो गए कामयाब? कल कह रहे थे ना हम होंगे कामयाब.
Yes, really, we are very, very, very happy.
Really, very, very happy. St. Francis, yes. Telangana, how was that moment when they said AzadiSAT is in orbit? How did it feel? Speak up loudly, I can't hear you. Well, I have to tell you, Dr. Srimati Kesan, to all the children, we have somebody who's very special guest with us, who's very thrilled that this has happened. And he's taken time out to actually come to the studio, and he's sitting right beside me. And he is the minister involved for Earth Sciences, Space Technology, and it's all coming under his department. And,
oh my God! Jitendra Ji!
Yes, Dr. Jitendra Singh is there with us.
Oh my God, that is huge. That is huge. Oh my God. So he's literally come there to speak to all my children and everybody.
Yes, he has. He's made this effort very, very specially. He's taken the time. I've been trying to get him to the studio for years to talk about a lot of things. But today he said, I'll come.
You become the reason for me to make my first ever visit to this studio.
My God, thank you so much for this. This is really huge, really huge. I mean, truly means a lot for us after all the, hard work that we've put in. My God, sleepless nights and everything. I think this is real, I should say a cake for us.
So let's ask Dr. Jitendra, how did it feel, sir? Because you were there in August when, everything went well just till that last moment where the error happened in terms of placings, the speed error happened. So thereafter, they built the satellite again and they put it out. So take us through this.
Yeah, Anand, if you ask me to laud it in a single or two sentences, I would say congratulations India, congratulations Space Kids India, congratulations ISRO, and many, many thanks Prime Minister Modi. Because I must confess, I have no hesitation saying it wouldn't have been possible. It wouldn't have been possible at all. It was beyond our imagination if Prime Minister Modi had not unlocked the Space Department as he did about 3-4 years back and liberated it from the shackles of the past, the taboos of the past. And today, the 750 girls representing 75 schools of India, commemorating 75 years of independence, and also giving us a glimpse of what it is going to be in the next 25 years of Amrit Kal, is actually India on the ascent. So they have actually become, one of the earliest torchbearers of India on the ascent to 2047.
Can you just wave to all of them? They can all see you there on the screen to your left. Sir, they're all there. So they on the screen they can see you there on the screen there. They can wave. That's Tanvi and that entire school students from Ladol in Gujarat and St. Francis School.
Are you this way?
Yeah, can we see them? Yeah, you can. See, there they are. So, and on your screens. So that's the St. Francis. Do you know Dr. Jitendra Singh? He's waving to you. All the girls at St. Francis School. Can you hear me?
You see, I think it's a miraculous transformation for this generation, because my generation at their age grew up singing songs like nursery rhymes like Chanda Mama Dur Ki.
Yeah.
So it was beyond.
Dr.
Srimati would bear us out because we belong to the same times. So it's been, and the miraculous landmark in the India's space journey, because Sarabhai began this journey carrying launcher on the carriage of his bicycle. When USA and Soviet Union were on the verge of placing a human being on the surface of Earth, surface of Moon. And from there now we have come here. We are actually overtaken in more ways than one. So again, I think it's been a tremendous breakthrough. And do you know, Anand, now just within a span of 2 or 3 years, we have as many as 130 startups.
Wow.
And now this was a place
in space tech area.
Yes, this was a space which was forbidden. Nobody was allowed. The first time when I went there to Sriharikota, soon after this government came in, I think in June 2014, and Dr. Radhakrishnan was the chairman. So in the middle of night, he said, don't tell anybody, I'll take you to the place, the launching pad, where everybody is forbidden, even the scientists. So I went there, and then when I reached there, when I was standing with him, I said, Radha, I have tried to teach myself one new thing every day. What I learned today is to reach this spot, either one should be as eminent a scientist as you are, or somehow manage to become a minister in space. But then what was bothering me, why do so when, when we are a part of a global world and ready to live up to the global benchmarks? And I'm glad Prime Minister Modi understood our sentiment. And he gave us this breakthrough, which could have happened many years ago, many decades ago. So I think once again, we all owe it to, I'm sure the children would also hear.
We have a surprise for you, sir. We have a school that is joining in from your region. Jammu, from the Jammu region.
I wanted to do that for Sir, for what he has done for all of us. I wanted to do that for Sir.
So kind of you, Dr. But I'm
school?
glad you have got children from all over, north, south, east, west,
there you go. The students from
Yes,
Jammu are joining us.
Yes, Dr. Jitendra. It was a task. It was a humongous task, but somehow we made it. And it was so nice that all of them supported. And thank you so much, as you really mentioned, Honorable Prime Minister. If he had not given us an opportunity to launch this the second time, I think these girls would have, broken their wings. It would have been a feeling of broken wings. So huge thanks to both of you, for doing this for
Dr.
us.
Kesan and Dr. Singh, I'm just going to request and see if we can speak with the students who have joined us from Jammu. Namaste. आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है? मैं आनंद बोल रहा हूँ. We can see you on the frame. Can you hear me? नमस्ते, दिस इज आनंद हियर. कैन यू हियर मी? आप लाइव हैं टेलीविजन पे ऑन CNN News 18 और डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह भी मेरे साथ हैं. इफ यू कैन हियर मी, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड. मे आई नो योर नेम्स प्लीज?
बेटे नाम बताओ, सुनाई दे रही है आवाज आपको?
I think we'll just try and get the audio through across to the Jammu group. The students at St. Francis also want to speak. But वो थोड़ा डरे हुए हैं. They're little. I'm told that they're a little
scared of you or scared of me?
I don't know.
Not of me.
No. I think they. So आप ही बात करिए.
Dr. Srimati can tell us whom are they scared of.
No. So how did it feel? Let me ask you. आपको कैसा लगा when you saw that the satellite is in orbit? St. Francis School. Can you hear?
See, one thing, see what was striking me when you brought them on the screen. See, we had no dearth of potential.
Yeah.
जैसे कहते हैं प्रतिभा भी थी, योग्यता भी थी, मेहनत करने का मादा, the passion.
Remote बनाया COVID time.
But it was being held back by the policymakers because the space was, functioning behind a wheel of secrecy. So I have no words to thank the Honorable Prime Minister. Manner it's been, let out. And this has given a huge outlet. We are now receiving requests in such huge numbers. It's becoming difficult to accommodate them. Everyone wants to be a startup. You know something? I was pleasantly amused. One of the latest sectors is space debris.
Yeah.
The other day I had a boy from Andhra who wanted to become a startup, a part of a startup venture in space debris.
Space debris.
I said, kid, hold on. We are still into it. let us first do our homework, then you step in. I mean, there's so much excitement and they have such a futuristic ideas about it.
No, I'm
Even in Skyroot, you see, when the rocket went up, we were there, and they are so innovative because this is all a game of ideas. We found an instrument on the top of the rocket, which I was not sure because I was trying to learn. So I asked Dr. Somnath, he was also not very sure. So we asked those kids. They had placed a camera on the top of it.
Oh.
You know, earlier on what was happening when the launching happened, friends like you would capture it with your cameras from the surface of Earth. So these kids were so smart, they quietly put in a camera on the top of it so that they would get the visuals from there and then pass on to the media and the other concerned agencies.
I think we have Mir Usma and Insha Bilal from Ganderbal also joining us. Let's try and connect with them. Mir Usma and Insha Bilal, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है? नमस्ते.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आपको बहुत बहुत कंग्रेचुलेशंस. आपका सैटेलाइट
Thank
अभी
you, sir.
आपका सैटेलाइट ऑर्बिट में है. आप तो आप गंदेरबल में ही नहीं, पूरे जम्मू कश्मीर में, पूरे देश में कह सकते हैं. देखो ऊपर, हाँ, एक सैटेलाइट है जो तुमको दिखता नहीं है. मैंने उस पर काम किया है.
Thank you, sir.
So take us through, what did you do for the satellite? आपने क्या किया? Can you take us through? I have Dr. Jitendra Singh also here, so he wants to know आपने क्या किया है?
सर हमने ये बनाया था स्नैप सर्किट.
ये स्नैप सर्किट क्या होता है? बताइए, एक्सप्लेन इट.
Explain, Insha.
हाँ बेटे बताइए.
क्या करता है, उसका फंक्शन क्या है स्नैप सर्किट का?
ताकि अगली बार मैं और आनंद भी बना के चलाएंगे उसको.
हम भी कोशिश करेंगे.
You see, the remarkable feature is now Ganderbal is a place which has been ridden with militancy terrorism over the last 2-3 decades. These children didn't have enough opportunities like children across the rest of the country to expose themselves to all kinds of avenues which are available otherwise. But yeah, they have the aptitude to learn from the network, from the internet, and then develop this kind of.
जी, उस्मा आप बताएंगी, what did you work on?
I think there's audio.
No, I think we've just lost. There she's back. Usma, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Ji, sir, I'm listening.
Okay, so tell us, what did you do? Did you also work with this on the snap circuit? What does it do? Explain to us.
Sir, Insha worked on that.
What did you work on? आपने क्या किया? आपने क्या किया उस्मा?
Insha, आप सर को कुछ कहो उस सर्किट के बारे में जो आपने बनाया था.
अच्छा, तो
I was not present there, sir.
आप नहीं थी. अच्छा, तो इंशा बताइए, आपने क्या घर पे किया, स्कूल में बनाया, कैसे बनाया, और फिर रिमोटली किया सब कोविड के टाइम में?
नो सर, एक्चुअली उसके वेकेशन से पहले हमने वो बनाया था. जो हमारी सर थे हिलाल सर, उसने हमें बुलाया ATL लैब में. फिर वहां पे हमने पहले वो सर्किट बनाया था मोटोरोल, वो स्नैप सर्किट. फिर उसके बाद सर ने हमें बोला आप घर जाओ और घर में इसमें ट्राई करो, आप अगर आया तो ठीक है. एक्चुअली हम 8 स्टूडेंट्स हैं. हमें ज्यादा ATL लैब में जाने नहीं देते थे, मगर हमें बहुत शौक है इसमें जाने का, बहुत ज्यादा.
बेटे आपको इसमें आपको बेटे दिलचस्पी कैसे आई, शौक कैसे आया कि ये स्पेस का काम मैं भी करूं?
इसमें जाने का. फिर हमने सर को बोला था हमें और भी दीजिए. फिर हमारी वैकेशंस आ गई और ज्यादातर प्रेफर नहीं करते घर वाले इसमें जाने के लिए.
अभी घर वालों को धीरे धीरे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता समझ आएगी कि इसकी क्या अहमियत है.
यस सर.
आज तो हिंदुस्तान स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी में सबसे आगे है दुनिया में.
आज आपने कहा, आज आपने अपने घर वालों को कहा, देखो जो मैंने जिस पे मैंने काम किया वो अभी चांद के पास है, धरती से ऊपर.
यस सर, बोला.
अब क्या कह रहे हैं? अब तो समझ आ गई होगी उनको.
अभी तो समझ आ गई, मगर जो और भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं हमारे स्कूल में, उनको पेरेंट्स अलाउ नहीं करते हैं इनके लिए, मतलब पार्टिसिपेट और नहीं आते हैं हमारे बीच में. हम खाली 2 आते हैं.
अब आप आगे आ गए हैं, 2 आ गए हैं, 2 से वो 20 हो जाएगा, 20 से 200 हो जाएंगे, जल्दी हो जाएगा।
इंशाल्लाह होगा।
बिल्कुल, आप सक्सेस स्टोरी हैं, तो अगर आप अच्छा कर गई तो और भी करेंगे, और भी लोग करेंगे।
वो बेटा इसलिए भी था कि पहले इस तरह के मौके मैसर नहीं किए गए थे कुछ साल पहले तक। तो अब ये पिछले 2-3 साल के से ऐसा हुआ जब वजीर आजम मोदी जी ने इसके दरवाजे खोल दिए स्पेस सेक्टर के, हमारे बच्चे वहां आने लगे, हमारे नौजवान आने लगे, स्टार्टअप आने लगे, और ये रोजगार का भी और अपनी रोजी कमाने का भी एक बहुत बड़ा जरिया उभर करके सामने आएगा।
बिल्कुल, करियर प्रोफेशन और आइटम। आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू क्विकली, इंशा और मीर उस्मा प्लीज मेरे साथ बने रहें। आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू ट्राई एंड स्पीक टू द स्टूडेंट्स एट सेंट फ्रांसिस इन तेलंगाना. Namaskar Gulu, can you finally hear me?
Yes, sir.
Aha, I can also hear you. How did it feel? Tell me. To see the satellite in orbit.
Yes, sir. Firstly, it was like we were praying too much, very badly for it. Like continuously in prayers that our satellite this time gets launched successfully, and we have like it is a dream come true moment kind of for us that this time the SLV D2, which was launched earlier in the morning, is launched successfully, and all our prayers have come true. We thank God firstly for it. Like we cannot express how we feel so immensely happy for it.
What part of the satellite did you people make?
We have took part in making of AzadiSAT, sir.
So in AzadiSAT, what component did you make?
We programmed the payloads together. 30 students from our school took 3 payloads and programmed it with the guidance of Space Kids team.
No,
Can I please, Dr. Jitendra Singh wants to ask you something.
No, I just want to ask you, did you sleep last night?
Yes, not yet.
So how do I know that? Being a medical professional, I could make out you didn't sleep the whole night. You were with your abated breath, waiting for that moment, asking yourself whether it would happen, it would not happen. And finally you made it. You made everybody proud. You made 140 crore Indians proud.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Did you tell your parents? Did you tell your friends? That satellite has gone up. We have made it.
Very proud, sir.
Lovely, fantastic.
And firstly, we need to thank our staff and management, sir, and also our parents because they have supported us immensely throughout this journey of us getting into this field of space and research. And we also thank the CEO of Space Kids India, that is Srimati ma'am, Dr. Srimati.
Of course.
Thank you really, ma'am, that you have given us second chance for
Even
us.
Dr. Shrimati also didn't sleep last night. Ask her.
Yes. And sir, we are honored to say that she is our ex-student. Dr. Srimati is our ex-student. She is a student from St. Francis Girls High School, Telangana.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we are like extremely happy. All our efforts paid off. Not only us, but everyone who worked behind this. We don't know who they are really who worked behind this, but everyone, literally every person, our hard work is paid off.
Fabulous, fantastic. Now you people are so articulate. How many of you want to now become space scientists after this project?
Actually, everyone.
All of you want to be
What our interest, sir.
Oh, lovely, fantastic. Let me just quickly connect before I come to you, Dr. Kesan and also Dr. Jitendra Singh. Let me just quickly try and connect with the BS Kendriya Vidyalaya in Ladol in Ahmedabad. Ladol, Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. कैसा लग रहा है? आपका
Good afternoon, sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून. आपका सैटेलाइट अभी ऑर्बिट में है, कैसा लग रहा है?
Yes, first, all the members of the SSLV D2 heartily congratulate. I am very glad, but how I explain my happiness to you?
वेरी गुड.
I have no words.
आपके तन्वी, आपके दोस्त कहाँ हैं? बाकी आपके दोस्त कहाँ हैं? आपकी टीचर आपके साथ हैं? आपके बाकी दोस्त जिन्होंने बनाया वो सब कहाँ हैं?
मेरे पास
यहीं पर है, पर वो एग्जाम्स के पेपर लिख रहे हैं.
तन्वी को ये भी बताइए कि हमारा वन ऑफ द अर्लीस्ट हमारा इंस्टीट्यूट गुजरात से ही शुरू हुआ था, इंडियन स्पेस सेंटर. और डॉक्टर सारा भाई भी गुजरात से थे।
बिल्कुल। और तन्वी पीएम से मिली हैं। कल तन्वी बता रहे थे कि उन्होंने पीएम को अपना पूरा समझाया कि अपने प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में समझाया कि उन्होंने क्या किया। कहाँ मिली थी आप पीएम को? जून में मिली थी ना?
अहमदाबाद। हाँ, यस, 10 जून को स्पेस सेंटर अहमदाबाद भोपाल में
वहां मिली थी आप। आज
Yes.
कल तो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट लग रही थी, आज थोड़ा नर्वस क्यों लग रही है आप तन्वी?
नहीं, मैं कॉन्फिडेंट ही हूँ।
तो आज
आई एम वेरी हैप्पी।
यू आर
हाउ
वेरी
आई एक्सप्लेन यू।
ओह, यू आर वेरी यू आर वेरी हैप्पी। अब एक बात बताइए, आप में से कितने लोग साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं अहमदाबाद में?
सारे लोग।
सबके सब बनना चाहते हैं? सबके
Yes.
सब साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं। वेरी गुड। अच्छा, कोई रिक्वेस्ट है? इंशा, आप कुछ कहना चाहती हैं? आपके कुछ और स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो गंदेरबल से जुड़े हैं, वो कुछ इशारा कर रहे थे, तो मैं आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू चेक विद देम इफ दे वांट टू से समथिंग। ऑल ऑफ देम वांट टू। यस इंशा, बोलिए। इंशा, आप म्यूट पे हैं। हाँ, अनम्यूट कर लीजिए एंड देन टेल मी। आप कुछ कह रही थी, मुझे ऐसा लगा यू वांटेड टू से समथिंग।
Yes, I was waiting for the SSLV-D2 launch. When the satellite was launching, I was very thrilled, and I have seen SSLV-D2 launching till the 3rd stage, and it was success. I was really very glad at that time when the SSLV D1 was launched on 7th August 2022 at 9:18 a.m. 18 a.m. I was there at the launching time. I was really very happy at that time, but unluckily the SSLV D1 launch D1 became unsuccessful. But we did not become unhappy because Dr. Srimati Kesan encouraged us and told us to wait for some time, and she motivated us to wait for the launch, for the SSLV D2 launch. We are very happy. How can I explain you?
I can see the happiness, but you know what? More than anything else, I'm so proud, sir.
No, but I think
I'm
Beta,
so proud.
You should not take it as having failed, because these last moment shortfalls, and Dr. Srimati would wear me out, happen. It's not anything unusual in the space world. And in fact, if you take statistically the number of such errors or mishaps which have been confronted by the USA or the NASA, are sometimes more than we have gone through in the ISRO. Whether in terms of launchings, otherwise. So I think we are way ahead, Beta. So be cheerful, you've done it. And what we can do today is, वो जैसे स्टार गेजिंग कराते थे ना आपको पेरेंट्स, आज आप उनको रात को सैटेलाइट गेजिंग करवाइए कि ये देखिए पापा, वो वाला सितारा, वो सैटेलाइट मेरा लॉन्च किया हुआ।
बिल्कुल गर्व की बात है। एंड थिंग इज डॉक्टर के
Thank you so much, Srimati ji, and ISRO, Space Kids India, all the team members. थैंक यू अन्ना लोग, सब
अन्ना लोग, सबने जिन्होंने हेल्प किया, सारे टीचर्स जिन्होंने हेल्प किया, सबको थैंक यू। अब मैं लाडोल से सीधा तेलंगाना जा रहा हूँ, सेंट फ्रांसिस स्कूल, ऑल द किड्स हैव पुट देयर हैंड्स अप। यस, हाँ जी।
So sir, there was a song composed on this SSLV D2. We want to sing that song. Can we?
Yes, sure. Please go ahead.
आओ मेरे साथ अंतरिक्ष ने पुकारा, आओ मेरे साथ अंतरिक्ष ने पुकारा, देखेंगे वहां से कैसा दिखता है देश हमारा, देखेंगे वहां से कैसा दिखता है देश हमारा, सितारों से हमको ये नजर आता है, विश्व में जैसा मेरा देश हो।
क्या बात है, लवली।
खुशियाँ सर्वदे ना दूरियां, हम वहाँ सब साथ हो सब।
बिल्कुल, हम वहाँ सब साथ हो, वहाँ
मेरे सपनों की नींद देंगे हम, विश्व को भारत की बेटियों की मिसाल देंगे हम। आओ मेरे साथ, आओ मेरे साथ, अंतरिक्ष ने बुलाया, देखेंगे वहां से जैसा दिखता है देश।
क्या बात है। दुनिया को भारत की बेटियों की देंगे मिसाल। आपने मिसाल दी है एंड you've made all lovely, such a lovely gesture, sir. छाती चौड़ हो गई सर, seriously. If I can be very honest with you, such a proud moment for all of us. Dr. Srimati Kesan, all your hard work has paid off. ICCO में एक वादा आपने किया.
Dr. Srimati, I must compliment her exclusively also because she's worked with so much of passion and single-minded focus. I must appreciate. And she has done us a favor in discovering this huge talent, which was there amongst us. We were not aware, and she's managed to provide an outlet to them.
We have to wind up this because I know you have commitments. So I'm just going to do on behalf of everybody who's been part of this effort, not just thank all of you for doing what you have done, but also the initiative taken by the government. But inse ek wada lena padega na that it doesn't stop at AzadiSAT.
No, it won't not. Certainly not.
You have to make them part of Chandrayaan, Gaganyaan and all other missions.
It's just the
also.
beginning. We started out just about 3 years back once Prime Minister Modi gave us the go-ahead by unlocking the space sector. In fact, I sometimes shudder to think if we had started off earlier, we could have gone places. We've already taken over. We started from kindergarten, nursery rhymes, and we have taken over America. Yes. You see, one amazing, the children would also feel inspired when I tell them, Neil Armstrong was the first human being who landed on the surface of the moon in 1969. And he had a stroll around and made that famous statement, which has gone down in the history. He said, one small step for man, giant step for mankind. But later on, when Chandrayaan was launched by us, it brought pictures of water existing on the surface of Earth. So I was telling some of the American friends, I said, Neil Armstrong had a stroll, but he could see water. Chandrayaan went later on and captured the picture of water. So you see, amazing talent, amazing potential, which was lying virtually locked up, is found an outlet.
Well, Neil Armstrong for America, 750 girls or betis for Bharat who've taken such a big step. I thank you all very, very much, and Dr. Jitendra Singh, really appreciate your effort.
I must thank you for
so
having
much. Yes, okay, finally, before I wind up, yes, Dr. Kesan, 30 seconds, and then I'll wind up.
I just wanted to tell that, huge thanks. What we could do is, the first signal is also, we've received signals also from the satellite. Satellite is very healthy, and the first message that the satellite is sent is Namaste World from G20 Presidency AzadiSAT. So this is a small tribute that we could do for our Honorable Prime Minister and our proud, country being the presidency of 20.
So not only is it it's in orbit, it's also sending back communication and messages.
Yes.
And the first message is Namaste World.
It's an international year of millets. It's a year when India is hosting G20. It's also a year when we are showcasing our betis.
Yes.
Potential and prowess.
Yeah, the ability of our betis is out of this world. Quite literally, because it's in orbit 450 kilometers on top of Earth. Congratulations. Really, very, very proud of all of you. Continue on this path and continue to keep making our country proud. Thank you so much. And Dr. Jitendra Singh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Anand. And thank you for making me a part of this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.